We're grateful for her to do so. Survivors, please come on up. Thank you, Kathleen. Very good.
Hi, everybody. Yes, I'm Kathleen Rodriguez, the co-captain of the Raise with Hope team. And my cancer journey began in December of 2022 after I had my first ever colonoscopy. My doctor advised me to have one at age 50, and like so many, I put it off. Today, the recommended age is 45. But I blew it off for a few years, actually, and by the time I got around to it, I thought, I'm not going to have any problems because I live a healthy lifestyle, I'm active, I eat organic food. I didn't expect any problems. I thought I'd gotta get a good report and then go to Chick-fil-A for my chicken noodle soup. But instead I woke up to find out that they found a mass on my colon and I would need an immediate referral to a surgeon and an oncologist. So thankfully within a few weeks I had my first of 3 major surgeries. That was a colon resection, and they found that cancer had made its way to my lymph nodes, so that would mean I would have to go through chemo after that. So I was stage 3A at that point. After surgery I went through chemo, 3 months of that, which you know isn't fun, but thankfully I went through that, got through it, and thought this is it, that now I can go back to life as normal and put this chapter behind me. But not so fast. A few months later, cancer returned, not once but twice, and this time returned to my liver. And that required 2 more major surgeries and more chemo. And as you know, chemo is so difficult in surgery. I felt I would look in the mirror and not recognize the person looking back at me. Dealing with all the skin changes, hair changes, and feeling like a carved up Thanksgiving turkey from the surgery scars wasn't fun, but there I was. And once cancer makes its way to your liver, that means you're stage 4 at that point. So at that point, once it got to my liver the second time, I decided maybe I need a second opinion. So that led me to find about some treatments happening out of state through my support group called Town, which is an amazing group, by the way. That led me to seek treatment out of state, where I had my 3rd surgery, liver resection, and they installed a hepatic artery infusion pump that delivers concentrated chemo directly to the liver without all the toxic side effects. So that was about 4 hours away, and God bless my husband, after the surgery and needing to have systemic and the pump chemo at the same different intervals, but having to go out of town every 2 weeks. God bless my husband, he drove me every 2 weeks for treatment, and that leads me to talk about what the Cancer Society provides. I think we can all be so thankful for their research. I see all these survivors here and know there's a lot of caregivers here. And for us, they provided gift cards for gas, which helped us with travel expenses back and forth for my treatment. So I'm so grateful for that. And today I'm cancer-free, praise Jesus. And thank you. And that just leads me to talk about where I found my strength in my journey. It was through my faith in Jesus Christ that I think of the scripture where you think of the talk about Jesus when he was in the boat with his disciples. And there was a storm raging around them, and the disciples were freaking out, and Jesus was sleeping. And he woke up and he spoke to the storm, and it calmed in that moment. So it just reminds me, and I personally felt that supernatural peace and strength is possible, even in the midst of this storm we call cancer. And I just want to remind everybody, you're not a statistic. I see all these beautiful faces out here. I'm just up here right now, but each one of you has a story, and I hope today everyone feels loved and seen and cared for today, and I'm just honored to be here with you to walk and celebrate and reflect on all those other fighters. Thank you.